Welcome to another episode of Same Text, Different Phone.
Hello.
Hi, we are here. We have new equipment today, so give us your feedback and let us know what you think, if there's any difference.
I don't think it's an improvement. It is a backup. With my lack of technology skills, I did not correctly charge the microphones.
I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to get rave reviews from this.
I don't know about rave reviews, but I just hope that you can hear us. I hope that you can't hear the airplanes outside and any other background noise that. Bless you. Wow, that was so quiet. That wasn't.
Exactly.
There wasn't any background noise on that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's allergy season. I don't know what season it is because some days it's warm, some days it's super cold. So I have no idea.
We're filming right now, late May.
Yeah.
And it's cold. I'm wearing a sweater.
I'm in a hoodie.
The heat is on, which is unheard of. This is ridiculous.
I mean, I don't control the heat where I live. It's like they just turn it on, and whether you like it or not, you have to enjoy it.
Are you trying to say that if you were in control of the heat, you wouldn't turn it on?
Today?
Yeah.
I would have definitely turned it on today. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, what's going on?
Yeah, it's cold.
It feels cold. Definitely did not expect it to be like this.
Yeah.
It's just very dreary.
Yeah. Reminds me of London.
Speaking of.
So when this episode posted, by the way, somebody was like, you're never going to London again because they're not going to let you in because of how poorly I spoke about the country.
Yeah, you shouldn't bash anyone's country.
I wasn't bashing them. I was just giving my opinion.
Okay, well, someone also gave me their opinion after watching the show, and they had lots of comments. They asked, how could I not like Paris? That
I like
yes,
this person.
It's definitely London is definitely known for being dreary. They were convinced and that I need to make a second trip to Paris so that I can give it another try, maybe have a different perspective this time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I like this person. By the way, for everyone that gives us feedback, we appreciate the feedback. I know I get a lot of text messages. Yeah. Well, not a lot, but I get text messages. And when I see people, they mention things that I've spoken about on the show. Yeah. It's really cool. But I will say also, please feel free to comment on the YouTube page so we could hopefully start a dialogue going, because I think my mom is always there, so she can definitely chime in as well. But that way we can get the conversation going.
She should really be responsible for responding to the comments.
Oh, I don't know, because if somebody says a bad comment, she might go off on them. But I don't know. But yeah, I didn't know somebody told you this. I like this person, number one, because I agree. But yeah.
I was saving it because I figured her and I have not had a proper chance to catch up. I feel like both of our schedules have been really busy. So this episode today is actually going to be us catching up with each other because this is the time that we have. Yeah. So we're just going to catch up like we normally do. It'll be very unfiltered. There's not necessarily a topic or any plan, but I am so in need of just being caught up with what's going on.
Also, I think, part of the reason why I wanted to do the podcast was to touch on important topics that we feel strongly about, such as when we did about talking about careers, speaking about
mental health,
travel, wedding planning, all of that stuff. But a big part of it for me is also just this interaction, because this interaction is what got me inspired to do this, because people saw this interaction of us and was like, oh my God, you need a show, which is why we're here. So this is a normal conversation for us. So let's get started. One thing that we spoke about previously was the viral Trader Joe's tote bag. You sent me an article. She sends me things at 3 in the morning about like she's sending me this article about the Trader Joe's bags at 3 in the morning, and I wake up at 5:30 and I'm like,
Your phone is not on though. Isn't your phone on silent?
it's on silent.
So
but
what
still,
does it
it's
matter
like,
what time that I send it?
I don't know, because sometimes when I see it in the morning, I'm like, am I supposed to respond to this?
No, it's not for you to respond. It's just for you to have some light reading on your way to work.
I don't read.
Well, you should. Like, I feel like I'm going through the articles and handpicking ones for you that maybe might interest you. So the ones that I send to you have been vetted out, and you should read those. I'm not looking for a response. I just want you to be
I
aware.
skimmed them. So that article was saying that
Well, I didn't read the article, to be honest. I thought you were going to read the article and tell me what it was about, but it seems like you didn't read it.
I thought you read it and thought, oh my gosh, this is so good, I have to share this.
Well, I skimmed it.
I skimmed it too.
Okay,
it's basically saying that what she said when we first spoke about this is that people are reselling the tote bags.
Oh my God. Yes.
For a lot of money. But I have an update. I don't know if it's an update, but
A development?
I have a new development, which is that T-Mobile came out with their own bag that looks exactly the same, and they were giving it out for T-Mobile Tuesday for free.
Oh my God.
So if you guys don't know, T-Mobile Tuesday is if you have a T-Mobile account, there's a separate app called T-Mobile Tuesday, and they give you deals and discounts. Sometimes when they do like these giveaways.
I didn't even know they still do that.
Yeah, they do giveaways that's branded that says T-Mobile. But in the past, they've had like tumblers.
Oh, I have a Tupperware container.
Right, Tupperware.
That says T-Mobile.
Tote bags.
That tote bag was really good. It's insulated.
There's the new one.
The new one. Sorry, the new one is not insulated.
Trader Joe's. It looks exactly the same. So that my coworker graciously got me one. So you have to get.
I also got you one.
No, because you have to get a code. So I got a code, and you have to wait in line. And then when you get in front of the line, you have to share the code to be able to pick it up.
Okay, so I was in line too.
Maybe you paid for it. I don't know. So anyway, so
yeah.
My point is that
mine was generously. Hers was gracious.
The point is that there's now the Trader Joe's. There's a Trader Joe's and a T-Mobile. But in my encounters, I'm seeing more of the T-Mobile than the Trader Joe's bag.
So it's almost like the Trader Joe's bag has become a symbol of something. It has. I read an article about this. Like, it's almost like a fashion statement if you have one. So I feel like it's like how people compare like a luxury bag to a knockoff bag on a much smaller scale.
I don't understand what is happening.
I'll send you an article because I read that this is like the news. No, I did read this one.
Okay, so just
but
tell
it was
us what
a long
it's about.
time. It was a long time ago, and they basically said like when you have the Trader Joe's bag, it's almost like a symbol of your, I can't say wealth, but I'm gonna have to look it up because give me a minute. But
that's a symbol that like you go to Trader Joe's, which is not. Let me tell you, the other day I want to do a video, a short on what I buy in Trader Joe's, because
that's a good one.
To a lot of people, Trader Joe's can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I would say Trader Joe's has great products, a lot of unique things.
And especially because I live alone. As a single person living alone, it's so nice to be able to go to a grocery store and have smaller portions of things. So I don't feel like I'm wasting a whole
some of the things that I think she's talking about is, as you know, she's pescatarian. So she enjoys the frozen burritos.
Yes, the bean and cheese burritos are very good. It has a lot of protein in it. I'm very concerned about my protein intake, so I have to make sure to take in enough every day. So that's an excellent source of protein.
Another thing that she buys is the frozen fried rice.
Oh, yes, the vegetable fried rice. It has edamame, it has sweet peppers, it has other delicious things in it, and it's really easy to prepare. Everything is already done. All you have to do is put it on the stove and basically just warm it through. And it is such a time saver. We should definitely do a Trader Joe's episode because now that I'm thinking about all these things, there's lots of things.
Regarding the fried rice, I think it's disgusting. I think in the time it takes you to make the frozen fried rice. So I made the frozen fried rice because I heard so many good things about it. I made it and I spent so long trying to fix it and like jazz it up to make it taste good that I was so frustrated. I was like, I could have made fried rice in
Did you get the right one?
Yes.
The vegetable fried rice.
Yes.
What is wrong with it?
I felt like it didn't have flavor. It lacked
So you can just
seasoning.
add flavor. You know I like bland.
She likes really bland food, so I was like, no. So if you don't know how to make fried rice, I might have to do an episode on that too. Because the best thing is if you have rice that's already boiled. Like for example, on Sunday when you're cooking, you make your rice, and then later in the week you have leftover rice. You repurpose that rice, just throw it in with some sauteed vegetables, your soy sauce, your seasoning, and you have fried rice. It's so simple. But meanwhile, I spent so long with this frozen fried rice, and I was like, no. I also don't like to eat frozen food. I try not to eat canned food or anything like overly processed. So I'm against the Trader Joe's fried rice. But I'm going to do a video of some other things that I like in Trader Joe's, so you guys can get some ideas.
Okay, so this was not the initial article I was referring to, but it's on the BBC. The BBC has an article on Trader Joe's. How Trader Joe's tote bags became an unexpected style symbol in Japan, but obviously here too.
I don't think that it's not obviously here too.
I am telling you, yes. It represents like a nostalgic American, like casual American look.
What is that compared to? What is?
Oh my God! What's behind the $2.99 viral bag being sold for up to $2,999? It's on eBay for that price. That's insane.
We're gonna post the article so people can read it on their own time.
This is absolutely insane.
Okay, we're done with this. Yeah.
But Trader Joe's is a magical place.
When you know what to get.
When you know what to get. Also, but once you like just try everything is super affordable as well. It's very affordable. You're not gonna waste it. And then
they have very unique snacks as well. Snacks that you've never seen anywhere else. I would say that is one of the things that I definitely go for is their unique snacks.
Well, what's your favorite unique snack?
There's so many. I do like the truffle potato chips, the corn chips, which it's not unique, but it's corn chips. It reminds me of Dipsy Doodles.
Do you still have that?
Yes.
Oh, we'll just get the Dipsy Doodles then.
Dipsy Doodle. Oh, I don't know if I've only seen Dipsy Doodles in the small bag.
Now we gotta fact check. Oh no, it's definitely only in the. Yeah,
I've never seen a big bag, but in Trader Joe's it has that, and it has a spicy version. It's really hot. I don't eat anything spicy, so it's really hot. And they have really unique dips, like they have a Mexican street corn dip, like a buffalo blue cheese, a buffalo chicken.
My favorite snack is the peanut butter, the dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Those things are addictive. Like I'll say, oh, I'm gonna have one, and somehow one multiplies into like 3, sometimes 4.
Isn't it only like 5 in the back?
No, they have it in a
they have a big one now.
They have a big one. I don't buy the big one because I know
you don't have
discipline,
self-discipline,
self-control. I do, but it's hard with the things that I really like. So it's just far easier for me not to enjoy it at all than have to start and stop myself.
Oh yeah, so we're done with Trader Joe's.
I mean, we're not ever really done with Trader Joe's, but for the time being, we will move on to something else.
And I will post a short on things that we buy in Trader Joe's.
That's not going to be short. That's going to be long. You're going to post a long.
That's not a thing. No one says that.
Maybe you need to make it a thing. I don't know how you can get through everything we buy in Trader Joe's. No matter how long is a short.
Maybe I'll do a shorter video episode. So not a short, but a short video.
We'll figure it out.
I saw something really funny, what I thought was really funny, and I wanted to share it. And it's on Instagram, and it's from the account Beige Cardigan, which is a very popular account. That's not beige. Okay, it says,
It's also not a cardigan.
give me your most unhinged mom hacks. I'm not talking about letting them run around naked and unashamed in the backyard. I need crazy hacks of the 21st century. Whenever it's bedtime, and
So this is a response.
yeah, so it's
Okay.
people responding. Whenever it's bedtime and they are still stuck to Netflix or similar, I change the language to Greek or Polish and tell them they don't understand because they're too tired and it's bedtime.
I think I saw something like that. Yeah.
I think that's all of these. I was like,
Oh, there's
my
more?
God, yes. So that's one, which I think is good.
It is good. Your brain needs to sleep to create memories.
Oh my
All
God.
these
I mean,
things.
the
No, but what I'm saying is she's onto something. It's not totally untrue.
no, it's true. But the point is that you're convincing the children that
Yes, I know.
that's the genius behind it.
Yeah, of course. It's like the lady who told her kids that when the ice cream truck plays the music, that what that means is that the ice cream truck is out of ice cream.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's it.
That's a good one, especially now because an ice cream cone is like $5 with sprinkles, where it used to be $1
Yeah.
and then 25 cents for sprinkles. And by the way, the ice Mr. Softy accepts Apple Pay, and like they have a card reader.
Well, they have to now because hardly anyone walks around with cash. And then even if you are walking around with cash, what is the likelihood that you're going to have the right amount for how expensive an ice cream cone is now?
That's true. That's true. And then I think parents can't say, "Oh, I don't have any cash."
Ooh, that's not nice, Mr. Softy. Now they're like, they're like enemy number one.
Okay, so the other one. We did Cinderella Sundays. Clean all morning, and then wore princess dresses to our fancy candlelight dinner, followed by a dance ball.
That is so
So cute.
That is really cute. Cinderella Sunday.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I might have to do it myself.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the things that like kids? One of the toys is a vacuum, but it's a real.
It's
vacuum.
the Dyson. The Dyson has a real vacuum.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put that on my baby registry.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I want.
You know the baby
Make that
doesn't come
kid.
out walking, right? Like it'll be a couple years before. The
I'm
baby
gonna make the
is-
kid walk with the Dyson.
I mean, it'll be helpful for sure.
Yeah, I think Dyson needs to make other products like that.
What? A washing machine?
Yes, yes, that's a good one. Wash your own clothes because I'm sure it's a lot.
Yeah. Do you have any more?
Yes, my mom used to tell us this is something that I know you're gonna have a story about because it reminds me of something similar. So it's my mom used to tell us she was allergic to loud noises. So when she was overstimulated, she would say she was having an allergic reaction. It worked until a doctor asked me if any allergies ran in the family. So that's going to be my new thing because I don't like to be overstimulated with loud noises. So I'm going to say I'm allergic to loud noises.
Okay, so my story with that is growing up, our mom told us, she told you that too, right?
Yeah, but I didn't believe it.
Okay, well, you should have shared. You should have shared your knowledge. Even then, she was more knowledgeable when it comes to makeup and things like that. So, our mom told us that if you wore lipstick, your lips would turn like dark purple.
I think
just
it would
dark.
look like the color of a woman that's been smoking. Like, you know, their lips tend to get darker.
A little bit dull. sometimes.
Kind of grayish.
So that's what she told me. So who never wore lipstick for a very long time? And I barely still wear it now because it's ingrained in me that if I wear this lipstick, my lips are going to look like the road outside. And obviously I don't want that. And it wasn't until I was probably in my 20s.
Yeah, I think it was just a few years ago.
Yeah. So,
But she said it to someone.
I said it to someone. And that's when I realized that, oh my God, this is not true. This is just something our mom told us, I guess not make us grow up faster, like little girls trying to wear lipstick. So this is my lipstick. This is my lipstick. This is Carmex. This is what I live by. There is one in every bag, everything that I have.
Oh, but even that, like, and I'm assuming, and I think other girls feel this way. It's like, this is my purse chapstick, and this is my work bag chapstick.
Yeah.
This is my bedroom chapstick.
Yeah. If I don't have, if anyone has been to my place, you will see these scattered all around.
Yeah.
Because they're just necessary. Yeah. I put so many people onto Carmex, like chapstick is not it. This is it. This is the right
Actually, I use Aquaphor, which Aquaphor is it. And I have one.
How many its can there be? There can only be one it.
But your it and my it ain't it.
Oh, no, it's just two different things.
Anyways.
Does Aquaphor have SPF? This says SPF. I have one up on your Aquaphor. This is a sunscreen. Yeah. Did you know that? It's a lip protectant and sunscreen. So this really, truly is it.
My mom told me and my brothers if we hid from her in the clothing racks at the stores, the employees would take us and turn us into mannequins. That's also a really good one.
That's a good one. Because that happened to me too. When I was maybe like 4 years old-ish. We were in the mall. I don't know what I was doing. I was like hiding. I wasn't trying to hide. I was trying to just become one with the fabric of the clothes. I don't know. And I was in the rack. And I came out of the rack and there was no person to be found of my bloodline. There was just like a bunch of strange people. They fully left, my mom and Kristen fully left me in this store, basically in the rack. So me, being the little genius that I am.
Yeah, because you were hiding in the rack.
It was probably overwhelming for me. I don't like shopping. I don't like malls. I don't like anything like that. So anyway, I said to myself, okay, who out of these people in this store should I approach? Now, thinking about that, like I should have just gone to the register and just said like, okay, maybe I'm not a little genius as I thought, because I went to a lady who had a little child with her, probably around my age, a boy. My God, I feel like I can almost still see them today. And my thought process was, okay, this lady already has a kid. She doesn't need another one. She doesn't want me. But that's wrong too, because she may have wanted a girl.
She may have took him.
She may have taken him. Anyway, my thought at that point was like, hey, this lady is kid friendly. So I'm going to go up to her and tell her I'm lost. And that's how I made sure to reunite with my family, which thank God, because my dad would have killed our mom.
The lady took her to the security at the mall.
Yeah.
So,
my God,
the other side didn't kidnap you. So the other side is that I think you had told our mom, we thought that you were in the store next door.
I was 4 years old. Why was I going in the store next door?
I don't know, but anyway.
That is absolutely right.
I think that's what you had said. And then, so we went to the store next door and she wasn't there. So then by the time we came out of the store, we saw her with the security guard and we were able to like see each other.
Oh my God, it happened that fast?
Yes.
It did not happen that fast in my mind.
That's what I was also going to say. It happened in like 2 minutes. It wasn't like this hour-long, drawn-out process.
2 minutes?
It was quick. I didn't even know you were missing.
Even if I said I'm going to the store next door, somebody was supposed to tell me You cannot go to the store next door. You are a little girl and you cannot be wondering about. So that whole hypothesis doesn't even make sense. Because if I said that, someone would have said no.
It's true. That's what happened.
It's a mystery. Thank God I was found.
This is a good one. Told the kids that Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy had to follow OSHA standards for workplace safety. They wouldn't come if their room was a mess with a tripping hazard.
What do kids know about OSHA?
I don't know, but I guess they explained that too, about like what's OSHA. That's a good one too, because like you have to clean your room so that Santa, Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy can come.
Right. I need to know how much money you think is appropriate to put under the pillow when a kid loses their
So
teeth.
it used to be.
Because it used to be $1.
It used to be $1. Come on. I think told me $5 now.
Nope. I heard someone told me $20. I was like, this is not a gold tooth.
32
Like, this is a little baby tooth. $20. That's a lot for not doing anything.
It's supposed to
Like,
come out
there's no
anyway.
correlation.
Yeah, exactly. The teeth are supposed to fall out anyway. They didn't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. This is a lot.
I'm not starting that tradition.
No.
I'm not starting that.
Speaking of that, though, I had a coworker recently come. She was like, I'm not sure exactly, but her youngest daughter was with her, and she was just, I think she was going to a doctor's appointment, and this is the first time that some of the other coworkers had met her daughter, and something came up about like gifts and Christmas and stuff, and there was one of the male coworkers said, Santa's not real. In front of the little girl, and all the nurses around him, and myself included, we were just silent and didn't know how to proceed. We all kind of just like didn't make eye contact.
You're just pretending he didn't say that.
I was like, in fact, I was the one to like first say something. I was like, Joe, stop playing with her. I just said who it was. I'm so sorry. But, well, you know what you did. It was wrong. And any of the coworkers listening to this, they will know that this is very much like
on brand.
So,
yeah.
But I am sorry for calling you out like that. You're one of my favorites. I mean it. Do you have any others?
No, that's it. But what were you gonna say? Something about Santa. I feel like, so first of all, I thought when I was a kid, when I was young, I think I was like under 5. No, I was under 10. I thought that Santa only went to.
Be careful how you word this.
I don't know what's the politically correct way to say it, so I'm just gonna say it.
Affluent. Wealthier people.
Yes, yeah. Because they were the ones with the chimney. And we didn't have a chimney. So I was like, Santa's not going to come here. So it's not that I didn't believe, I believed that he was real, but I thought he only went to affluent families.
With a chimney. Not all affluent families have a chimney.
I don't think anybody has a chimney now. It's so rare to find somebody with a chimney.
Yeah, because they have electric.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to clean a chimney.
No.
Oh my God, you know that was a job back in the day? Chimney cleaners, little kids, because they could fit into the chimney.
Yeah, but it's not somebody else's place to tell your kid that none of these things are real.
Yeah.
It was an accident. It just came out, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully she's not emotionally damaged.
Did she even say anything?
I think she was dumbfounded. I think she was speechless. I don't remember her saying anything.
I would have just been like, oh, he's joking.
That's what I said. I was like, oh, Joe, stop. Sorry, I did it again. Oh my God. Change the topic. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm so sorry. I said what I had to say about this.
Anything else you need to catch up on?
I mean, we barely caught up, but...
Oh, a new one. I know you're going to not know this one. You can get your butt crack pierced. And I know this because Cardi B lost her ring which was $13,000.
Is it horizontal or is it
Vertical.
It's vertical.
Yes, because of course I had to Google it after to see like, well, where are you piercing?
I gotta Google this one too.
Yeah, she lost her ring. It was $13,000.
So those are the articles you read?
I saw it on Instagram. I didn't read anything. I saw her, she was talking about it on her video. And I was like, I did not know that was a thing.
I mean, I guess you can technically
Pierce anything.
It's called a valley piercing. Valley. Like this. I do not like. Oh my god! I wish I could unsee that. There are just things in your life you should not see. Like you know, I wouldn't be able to unsee this thing. Why did you even tell me about it? Oh, do not look it up. It is not worth it. I feel like my stomach just turned.
I don't think it's that bad.
It is. Maybe I didn't see. Maybe you didn't see the pictures that I saw.
I saw good ones.
There are not only good ones in this world.
But you know what? Some people shouldn't be doing.
No one should be doing it.
Actually, oh my god. So I saw it. I think I saw this yesterday or this morning. And then I work in dermatology. And obviously because of HIPAA reasons, we're not going to say anything. But a patient came in with a sacral ulcer in the same exact spot of where a piercing would be. And
A valley piercing.
A valley piercing. And I was like, wonder if she pierced it and it had she had a reaction.
No.
And it caused this ulcer.
Why would you even think that? No.
Because it's just like
I highly
doubt. Was exactly.
People have sacral ulcers more than you think. It is, obviously they're bed-bound people.
Well, I saw those pictures.
Of what?
The ulcer.
You know, you just like to look at some unsightly things. I don't know.
Nothing compared to, I'll rather watch the valley piercing
than the ulcers.
Than the ulcers.
Yeah, that can be a little bit rough. I've dealt with some ulcers in my nursing career that you just don't forget. Like, really don't forget.
And the smell.
I have a terrible sense of smell, so that really doesn't.
She really does. One day we went on the subway and the car was empty, which, hello, that's a red flag in itself. And I was like, we need to get off. I need to get off. And she's like, why? And I'm like, we need to get off. And she's like, but why? What's going on? And I was like, if you don't get off this train, control yourself, woman. Yeah. So she does not have a good sense of smell. So if she's ever gone to your house and be like, oh, this food smells so good, just know that she's lying because she's not smelling it. Or I wonder if she's like, your perfume smells so good.
That is so cruel.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I can smell it. Listen, I've had COVID 3 times, right? That has ruined my sense of smell.
How did you know you had COVID if you couldn't smell from before?
You're the worst. I can't believe you. That's terrible, I swear. I like to smell people's food.
What? You like to smell people's food?
Yes, and I like to smell people's cologne or perfume, so if I do compliment you, I promise I mean it.
If she says this to anyone, I dare you to be like, what does it smell like?
One episode to end. I'm done. We're done. We're done. I'm done.
I guess we're done. All right, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Give us feedback.
Oh my god.
Give us feedback. And we'll see you for another episode soon. Bye.